Hello everyone, my name is Gerson Javier Palacios Navarro. In this video, I am going to show you this short article or reading. The name of it is How to Improve Your Memory Power. And honestly, I chose it because I found it very interesting and I'm sure that you will find it interesting as well. So what I am going to do is that I am going to identify the type of sentence structures that this um, piece of information has, and I am going to analyze it. So let's start, and the reading starts like this. The human brain is very powerful. As you can see, this is a simple sentence because it has a subject, in this case, the human brain, a bird, in this case, yes, and the complement, which is very powerful. And at the same time, this sentence it is functioning as an indicative mood because in English, the indicative mood basically is used to express an opinion, a fact, or even an indication. Then excess. The average adult human brain only weighs about 1.4 kilograms, but it can hold much more information than most computers. So in this case, this is a compound sentence because in English, a compound sentence refers to a sentence made up of two independent clauses or complete sentences which are connected to one another with a coordinating conjunction, or as we know then, the famous fanboys. So here we have the first independent clause, which is the average adult human brain only weighs about 1.4 kilograms. And then we have the comma and the coordinating conjunction but, which is joining the second independent clause, which is it can hold much more information than most computers. Then it says, however, there is another difference between human brains and computers. Computers don't forget information they are given, but human brains often do. And here we have the same case. We have two independent clauses, um, and both of them are joined or connected by the comma and the coordinating conjunction but. So that is why this is a compound sentence again. Then we have no one remembers everything, and luckily we don't usually have to, but some people have a better memory than other people, or at least some people can remember something better than some other people can. For example, Mozart, a famous musician in Europe, once listened to a piece of music for the first time, and then he immediately sat down at the piano and played it perfectly from memory. But his memory wasn't good in other ways. His wife often had to remind him what day it was. And here it says, everyone can improve their memory if they want to. In this case, this sentence can be considered an indicative mood because it can be expressing a fact, an opinion, or even an indication. And also, this sentence is a complex sentence because in English, a complex sentence is made up of an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses, which are connected by subordinating conjunction. So in this case, it says everyone can improve their memory. This is the independent clause. And then it says if they want to. So as you can see, if is the subordinating conjunction that is basically introducing the dependent clause. Then it says, here are some tips. All of them are helpful, but none of them can make your memory 100% perfect. And then it says, try to use new information immediately. For example, if you meet someone who says, hi, I'm Keshav, don't just say hello. Repeat the person's name, say, hello, Keshav. Then the second tip says, if you have to remember some syntax big, break it into smaller sections. For example, it's hard to memorize 7602345571, but if you break it into 3 sections, like these ones, it becomes easier. And finally, we have always review information. If you bring the things you've learned back to your mind, they become more memorable. And as you can see, here we have another complex sentence because we have here the independent clause, which is they become more memorable. And here we have the dependent one, which is introduced by the subordinating conjunction if. And finally, here we have, for example, before you go to sleep, it's a good idea to remind yourself of the new things. And as you can see, here we have another complex sentence. Here we have the subordinating conjunction before, which is introducing the dependent clause. So before you go to sleep is the dependent clause. And then we have, it's a good idea to remind yourself of the new tense, which is the independent clause. So as you can see, we have analyzed this piece of information, and we have found some structures of the different kind of sentences that we have in English. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you like it.